Greetings and gratitude, y'all. It is Alana from Sabale Pure. And the last time you saw me, I was talking to you about being authentic. And what happens is I start on these tangents and then I start to really look at and evaluate my life and look at and evaluate the things that I'm doing. And being authentic encompasses every aspect of everything that we do. It is our highest form of consciousness when we are living our most authentic self. And so, what I realized is that there were some areas, or like one major area for Sabale Pure, where I was not being authentic to who I am, super deep in my core. And I needed to address that. But before I get into what that is, I want to talk about the things about Sabale Pure that are completely authentic. The first really authentic thing about Sabale Pure, it's the name Sabale. Sabale means patience. And for those of you who know me, I could really use some serious patience at various times of my life, especially my kids will tell you I got to have more patience. And so that's extremely authentic for me. The next thing that's super authentic is this tree. Okay? So if you look really closely at it, you can see that there's a woman in there and her legs become the roots and go deep into the earth. And her arms make up the branches, and her head is right there in the center, and she makes up this mighty tree. She is powerful, and that is authentic to who I am because I've had to rebuild my entire life at a certain point just to be the woman that you see sitting here. When you look at these beautiful packaging and the colors and the look of them, I went to fashion school and then I went in and I was working in the couture salon with the highest of the high because I love beautiful, gorgeous things. I worked with the most amazing designers that you could ever dream of, and I worked with them. And so though that level of just beauty is definitely authentic to who I am. The packaging being compostable, okay? This goes back to the little girl who in 1978 her grandmother would drive her out on Long Island to the recycling center, and she would jump around in the big newspaper pits, and then she would toss the glass, the green, the clear, and the brown into the big bins, and hopefully they would crash because I was taught very early on that we should recycle and not leave trash and debris left over from the fact that we were here. We needed to do better. The healing aspect of the herbs that I use. You know, I am super proud of the fact that this not only works to cover your odor, but that there have been women who use my product and have gone from poofs to pits under their arms because their lymphatic system has begun working. I love that when you use my tooth powder, your morning breath will go away as one of the results to having a truly detoxed and super clean mouth. I love the fact that my children can use this and there's no fluoride to disrupt their tiny, beautiful little brains. I love the whitening and everything being natural. This is authentic to who I am. I was raised on homeopathic medicines and herbs as a little girl by my mother. And so that is something that is authentically Alana. One area where I got sidetracked was my pricing. And so, you know, as you're building a brand and you're looking at margins and you're trying to think about all the expenses that are coming down the pike and you're trying to figure it all out, it can become overwhelming. And my products being what they were and getting input from very amazing business people, I was told that I needed to really have my prices at a particular level and go after a particular group of people. And I've seen some success in that, and I love that I've done that. But what this did is, which was not authentic to me, is it placed a gate, it placed a wall on health because not everybody could afford a $26 deodorant. And what I had to come to the realization is that in my heart, I'm a people's girl, and I want to get this health out to as many people, and I want to help as many people who are post cancer or have autoimmune issues or are dealing with a child who their hormones are getting out of control early and they don't want to put chemicals on their precious babies' bodies. I want to be able to help as many people be as healthy as possible. And so lowering my prices, that is truly authentic to my heart, to who I am, and what I want to be in this world. So I invite you, please take another look at my prices. I have brought them down to make them accessible for everyone. And I love you so much, and I love what I'm doing. And I thank you for giving me an opportunity to show up and share my vision with you.